All right. And we are live on Facebook or YouTube, and now we are live on Facebook. Zach, you were live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Zach. This is Steven. We're going to be playing some KeyForge here on the live stream. We're going to be getting some things set up in a second, and I'm going to make sure I'll be monitoring chat on Facebook. Steven will be monitoring on YouTube, so I'm going to get that pulled up real quick. That way I can see it.
Hello, YouTube. Hey, Justin A.
If you're watching on Facebook, I would love to know video audio quality before we dive in here. I assume it's good, but you don't want to make assumptions. I hear those are bad.
Hi, Umair.
So leave it in the comments on Facebook. I'd appreciate that to make sure we're good.
All right, Jordan, first time catching us live. Well, hello. Welcome. It's going to be a good time. This is a great live stream to catch because we've got a double Horseman deck, believe it or not.
We sure do.
It's like, whoa.
Right here.
Holy grail. In the studio.
Only had to buy 50 million decks to get it.
Isn't it saying how many double Horseman deck are there in the registry?
From what I know, this past weekend the decks crossed over 200,000 decks. I think it's like 220, 230,000 decks. And PAX was this past weekend, so I think a lot of people are getting decks there as well. But at some point in the like 130s or 140s, there's a website that was like crawling all the data to see what's the rarest card.
Yeah, I think it's still around. It's that ADHD formula thing.
Yeah,
I see it on Facebook feed sometimes.
I don't know what site is doing it. It's beyond my technological prowess.
I just want to crack and play.
At that time, there was like 10. So according to that math, and it could be, I mean, the next 20,000 decks could all be double Horsemen, conceivably, but by the way, Facebook says we look and sound great.
But that's very kind.
Anyway, so there was like 10 out of like 140,000, so it's like 1 in every 14,000 decks or something has, and if you're unfamiliar, so this is KeyForge, every deck's unique. The second part of that is there's a special rarity, which means that the special rares always come with another specific card, and one of those sets is called the Horsemen, so it's the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And you get one of them, and then the other 3 always, as far as I know, come with that Horseman. And then there are currently somewhere in the tens of decks that have 2 sets of the double Horseman, of which this is one.
Now, people are claiming you may have paid over $2,000 for that. You didn't. You didn't. This was a unique opportunity to purchase from somebody who was willing to sell it. Seemingly,
are they speculating over there on the YouTube chat?
I mean, it was not a small amount of cash. Let's be honest.
So here's the deal. I saw this deck pop up on Reddit, and I was cruising through. And it wasn't just double Horseman. I was interested because there's a lot of hype going on about double Horseman in playing a double Horseman deck. I thought about printing one off, actually, because there was that one that went on eBay for like $2,300.
Yes, and that kind of started the insanity.
Yeah, and so I saw this deck pop up, and not only was it double Horseman, but it also had a Bulwark in it, and Bulwark was in my first deck, and I had a lot of, like, he's just kind of got
obviously good with Horsemen as
very good. But then it had Untamed and Shadows, which my ideal combination of houses is Untamed, Shadows, and Dis. Mm-hmm. And I really like having at least 2 of those, because you have like Untamed's kind of rushy, Shadows kind of control-y steel, and then Dis is just like pure hand card board control.
Yeah.
But so looking at the other cards though, like I started looking down the list, and it was like every card in this is one of my, and I'll say the name real quick.
Let me read it for you.
Hold on. The deck name is the Mistress of King's Hall, and it's registered on the app, so you can actually go look at the list on the KeyForge app officially.
Yeah, so this is, all right, let's just run it down. So this has a Bulwark, 8 Horsemen, obviously 2 of each. Lady Maxina, who's the one that comes in and stuns.
Yep, and she can take an action to bounce to your hand.
Yeah.
So like if she gets 3 or 4 damage, you bounce, clear the damage, play her again, and then stun something.
Correct. Sequus, what does that guy do?
He has it's either Reap or Fight to steal 1.
Okay, and then Protect the Weak.
It's +1 armor and gains Taunt.
That's Protect the Weak?
Yeah.
That's good in this too. All right, so now here's some weirder stuff too. So the Shadows pool has Bait and Switch, critical, if you're just going to have this deck working. Hidden Stash, 2 Nerve Blasts, Oubliette, Poison Wave, 2 Relentless Whispers, a Too Much to Protect. So a Too Much to Protect and Bait and Switch is great.
Yep.
Then you have Treasure Map, Safe Place, and a Secret Needle.
So 11 of those 12 Shadows cards, notice there's no creatures, but 11 of those 12 can generate Amber. Mm-hmm. In one way. Secret Needle can kill things and get Amber. You have both the 2 Nerve Blast, and I forget the name of the other card.
It's the Relentless Whispers.
Relentless Whispers.
Do 2 gain an Amber or gain an Amber do 2?
Steal.
Steal and Amber do 2? Yeah.
So, and then
we have Untamed has 2 Cooperative Hunting.
Which means it's 1 damage divided however you want, equal to the number of creatures you have in play.
All the creatures, and you have a bunch of horsemen. They all play each other, so
And
seemingly...
There's one horseman that gets all your horsemen out of your discard pile. So if you're going with Sanctum, you can play him, get 3, 4, 5, 6 horsemen, play all of those, and all of a sudden you've got a flush board.
Yeah, then you got that. Then you got the bear flute plus an ancient bear.
Again,
so
that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh man, you just check.
Now here's the thing that kills me. It's got a hunting winch in it. That's the one where you play a creature, you gain an amber.
Yes.
Right?
So like, if you drop hunting witch,
if they don't do something,
they had better. If you got a discard pile full of horses, and even if not, that's a crazy thing. Is it's like if you have like I was playing a couple games against my brother Tim this weekend, and I had like 2 horses in my discard pile, but I'm sitting on a hand with 5 horsemen in it.
Yeah.
And it's like one is get the 2 out of my discard pile, and it's now I've got 4 more to play. So that's 7 creatures on one turn.
It's 7 amber.
If hunting winch is out, that's just 7 amber.
Yeah,
straight.
so you got to kill the hunting winch. Also got some fun cards. Lost in the Woods is a classic. That's the bounce.
No, Lost in the Woods is shuffle 2 into deck for each player. But the crazy thing is, that is great for the horseman that gets all the horsemen back.
Right.
Because you get down to like 10 cards in your deck. I'm going to shuffle the 2 that get my horsemen back into my deck instead, and it puts them in a weird spot.
That's real good. Nature's Call. What is that one? Can't remember that one. Is that the bounce 2?
No, that's Lost in the Woods. Nature's Call is, even better. Ready? Gain an amber, play, return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hands.
Yeah,
so again, you can get the horseman back and go for it.
It's even got the Nepenthe Seed.
Which is the craziest. So
return from discard to hand, right?
Omni. So you play that, it's like, again, you can get that horseman back, and here we go again.
And it's got a Dust Pixie just for some amber generation. A Snufflegator is fine, and a Niffle-Ape, which is fine. So this is insane.
Well, so check this out. With the Snufflegator, I played it and whatever, but then there's the Horseman that lets you use all your creatures this round.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's actually pretty great. It's like that and the bear. It's like, oh, Assault 2, it kills something, or a Snufflegator Skirmish. Use it and just do 4 damage for free because no reason.
So I'm going to take a couple of my random mediocre decks and just see how bad it is. That's what we're going to do today.
We'll see. So I played, full disclosure, I guess, is the right thing to say here. I played 2 games with this on Friday, and it was so bizarre that I switched decks.
Like, weird? Did it win? I mean, did you feel like you were just crushing?
Yeah. That's how it felt. But it could go, I mean, maybe I got lucky. I just, the thing about it is, especially in like a, KeyForge kind of mimics a sealed environment. And so when you have a deck that feels a lot more like a constructed deck, and sometimes that happens. I've done draft and sealed where like it feels like I built a constructed deck when I'm playing.
All right, well, you know what? Let's go with the whole, and it's got that bulwark in it, so this can be a problem. So let's start with my old standby, Mightful the Page Father. I think this is a pretty mediocre deck. It's if the game goes from 0 to 10, this is a 5 to 5.5. It's not bad. It's not outstanding. It does some things well. It also does a lot of things not well. So I just want to see if it even looks like it's possible to beat this.
All right.
Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do.
Game 1 will at least give us a sense of what is going on here. What's the, any chats over there?
Just a lot of double horseman stuff. I mean, I'm glad this is turning out because it was kind of taking a shot at this being relevant ultimately. Because he didn't. I mean, the thing is, and you talked about it a little bit. It's like you didn't really care too much about it in terms of like wanting to go crush a tournament, but more of like, I wonder if this is really all it's cracked out to be. And I think the reality is you probably think that you could resell it for at least as much money as you paid for it.
Yeah, and it's, the idea that we get to just see for sure, right? And there's also an element, I've been playing collectible games since I was a kid, and there are, at the time, right, there's 10 of these known decks, and this happens to be my 3 favorite houses.
You like the little rarity.
So it's rare.
You're a collector through and through, ultimately. Get your mic on, yeah. Zach's ultimately a collector through and through. In weird ways, though, like in very specific ways. I don't know. I don't even know if I could define it.
That is what makes a collector,
sometimes
though.
you just get goofy for stuff. You just see it, and you're like, I've got to have that. So
yeah, well, we'll see. But we got the deck, and it's also just like it was my favorite houses, my favorite cards. So if I was gonna do anything with it, like I don't know, we'll see.
Are you nervous when you shuffle it?
No, not really. But so the thing about it that's different, right? Is like we played.
Give me a die. Let's roll it off.
Like last week, we played the adaptive format on stream. Mm-hmm. And rolled a 2. 1.
All right, I'm going first.
And
it's a good start.
I hope that the formats make it so that like just having the most busted deck in the world doesn't matter. Like that's kind of the goal.
I mean, the only way this could go really bad is if you could play it with 24 chains and win. Right? That would be a problem.
That would be a problem.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll keep this.
I'm gonna mulligan.
I'll keep this. Hey, I've got play on this. Actually, this is the one that has some. Yeah, I can do this.
Barry Shepard says, bye. Play some games on stream with a cool deck. Sell it if you care to. Seems cool. I mean, it's crazy, but it's cool.
All right. Well, let's.
Also, David Rodriguez.
My gosh.
He says, you found the Ric Flair of 4 Horsemen decks.
That's, yeah.
Woo! That's gold for old Justin Allen Giffigator.
That's right.
Woo! All right. What I really think would be hilarious is if you just wrecked me.
Wouldn't that be great? Let's tank the value of that deck that you
Great.
got.
That's what I want.
Okay, you ready? Let's do this thing. We know how this game works.
We do
Are
indeed.
you taking a mulligan?
What?
Are you taking a mulligan?
Oh, I already did. I drew too many cards.
Okay.
That was my last card.
Set it up. Okay, I get the first play. I'm going to play a wild wormhole. Let's just get weird. Play the top card of my deck.
Okay.
Gorm of
It's exhausted though, eh?
That's great. Yeah.
Destroy an artifact? Okay.
All right.
Well, the Secret Needle needs to
Over
be
to you.
discarded. That was your one card.
That's a good one card.
Oh, wait. Can you do that?
Oh, is that illegal?
How does
maybe
Wormhole
so.
read?
Play the top card of your deck.
So I think when you try to play that card and you can't legally play a card,
Is that true?
It goes back to where it came from. But if you would like to make a different choice
Yeah,
based on that knowledge,
I'll do that differently.
we can. I'm pretty sure.
You've played more than I have at this point, so I'll believe your rules. Oh, wait, it's legal. It just goes back to the top. Oh, play one card from your hand. Only from your hand. Only from your hand. Only from your hand.
I lost my mic again. It's getting rough. Getting excited in
You know
here.
how to click? You know how to clip it?
Yeah,
All right.
it was under my foot.
So one card from hand is the rule.
Okay, cool.
So I can play it off the top of my deck. I did it.
Okay.
So I can kill artifacts. Do you have any artifacts? Can I look at this? I did it. Bearflea is not an artifact, is it?
Yes.
All right. Get ready to no bear flute.
I'm going to go Shadows.
Unless it's when you play it, I don't know.
Secret Needle.
Oh, yeah, bad opening. See ya.
Come at me, bro.
See, now I've got a lot of reactionary cards, too. This is the problem.
I feel like this was that deck you ran into that with last time. It's like I just didn't do anything, and you were like, I can't play cards.
Let's just take a Logos turn. I'm going to play an Archaeologist that can archive from discard pile and an Interdimensional Graft just to gain a Amber. And if you happen to forge a key on your next turn, I'll get the remainder. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to go Sanctum. Let's go ahead and play the Horseman of Famine, destroy the least powerful creature.
Is that me?
That's you. I'm going to play the Horseman of Pestilence, 1 damage to all non-horsemen. And then I will pass.
Okay. I guess does that Secret Needle, do you have any other artifacts that matter? Can I just keep looking at this, right?
You
You're
can,
gonna
yeah,
give me the advantage.
You can have
Treasure
every...
Map is an artifact? No, that's the
No,
one you
Safe
play
Place
and
is
you-
an artifact.
Okay.
Ritual of Balance is an artifact in there.
Is it?
Nepenthe Seed is an artifact in
Oh,
there.
that's the one you gotta wait on. Yeah, sorry. Definitely that one.
For everyone just
Okay.
joining, we have a bunch of people hopping on Facebook right now. We are playing KeyForge, obviously. I'm playing a double Horseman deck. More details on that in between this game. But we're just seeing if the hype is real.
Okay, I've got some counterplay on these horsemen, but I have to do it correctly.
Is there a correctly?
I wish you hadn't killed my archiver, because that was going to be my kind of way out.
So be aware, both of these abilities are fight, reap, play abilities.
Yeah. So you'll destroy the weakest. And if there's a tie, who's going to choose that?
The active player.
Okay.
Fun times.
All right, hold on. This will take a second.
You're good. I'm just hanging out. If you guys are on stream and want to ask some questions, I'd be happy to answer them while Steven is thinking about his life. Styling and profiling. I love it. Don't get the wrestling quotes going. I won't stop. You're doing some weird math over there.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get around this mountain?
Yeah, but there's, that's the cool thing is there are tools for this.
One of the things that kind of, if there was a deck that was like Shadows that could keep me off Amber for a while, with like Master of 3, or the card that lets you archive, or either you have to archive the Horsemen or you have to like purge creatures, that could really mess me up.
All right, I think my best turn here.
Drew, the non-Horseman deck is called Mightful, the Page Father. Someone linked to my Horseman deck earlier on the Facebook comments. I'm not sure.
Tough to know.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Sanctum.
Okay.
I'll do a Protectrix. I'm just going to play these Take Hostages to get it out of my hand. And then I am going to Purge 5 or higher.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
The harder they come. Purge a creature with 5 power or higher. So the Famine one?
Yeah.
He gone.
And see, so if I have that archiving engine in place, I could archive this, play it next turn, potentially archive it, and try to purge all of your Horsemen. Yeah.
Well, and the problem, though, is like with the Shadows Untamed element of this, which is why I liked it, even if you're purging the Horsemen, the creature base is just one of the...
Yeah, there's still more. It's still another... There's still a deck there.
Yeah.
But I think the key here is going to be...
Let's do this. I'm going to go Sanctum. I'm going to Reap and deal 1 to you.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play Lady Maxina and stun you.
Oh, I'm bringing out all the hits.
And then I'm going to play the Horseman of Death. He returns all my Horsemen from my discard pile back into play, or into my hand, so it doesn't really
That's
do
the one I
anything.
really wanted to purge, but I didn't know if I had a way out. Okay. All right.
And if you're watching, someone was asking, we're using the Archon tokens, which you can find on our website. They're available for pre-order right now, so they're shipping currently within 6 weeks. We're making those as fast as we can. The reception to that's been insanely awesome. So thank you for that if you've been one of the people jumping on that. But we're making those as fast as we can. We're hoping to get to the point where we actually have them in stock in the next couple of weeks. But we want to make sure that we can deliver on what we're promising. So if you want to get in line, hop on the pre-order list for the Archon tokens, and we'd be happy to get them to you as soon as we can.
If I play a card that allows Protectrix to fight...
I don't think you can because he's stunned.
So unstunning yourself is taking an action. That's a specific function of the game.
I think so. If anyone on stream, they've been clarifying some rules here. I'm watching the chat. So if a creature's stunned and you have a card that lets it fight, like a Brobnar, you know, the name of the guy that readies someone next to him and they can fight.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Can they fight if they're stunned to remove the stun, or are they just locked down?
It can unstun, says Justin, if you're ready and fight. I'm talking specifically about follow the leader. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature may fight. So would I be able to try to fight and unstun is really the question. That's what.
Matthew Gonzalez says, yeah, it will remove the stun.
Okay, we'll wait for the consensus. They unstun. Seems like everyone's saying they unstun, so we play by consensus around here.
That's right. You decide. You decide the rules, people.
Okay, so let's do... here we go. Let's do it like this. Ooh. But you've got Lady Maxine. She's got 2 armor?
Yeah.
Why? That's incredibly annoying. Let's do a Brobnar turn. Let's do Phoenix Heart on Protectrix. When this creature is destroyed, it bounces, and I do 3 to everything in play.
I see what you're doing. A little suicide mission.
Let's do a Lava Ball here. So 4 damage with 2 splash.
We don't have enough damage to open this.
Yeah, well, that's 2 armor, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm just going to do this.
Let's follow the leader. So that will attempt to fight and unstun. And then I will draw 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Pressure's on.
Yikes. So if I destroy that creature, you deal 3 to each creature in play, you say?
Yes, if you destroy it. So let's tee it up.
Yeah. Let me think if this is what I really want. Is there wisdom in that?
I've got to get to this first key, like, stat.
Like real fast.
Yeah, I really
agree
want to
with
get
you.
there now.
I think...
It looks like maybe it wouldn't unstun now. I don't know.
A lot of different opinions here on Facebook.
I guess there's a rule book somewhere we should read.
I don't have time for that. Oh man, this is kind of a little weird order of cards. How? Pity me.
Yeah, tough.
I think this is the right play though. Okay. I'm going to go with Sanctum. I'm going to reap. Come
and get it.
Yeah.
That little Phoenix heart.
Ready for let's reap. And then, no, let's do that backwards. No, that's fine. I'll reap here. Not reap. I'll fight. I'll fight you. So we'll kill each other.
3 to everything?
3 to everything. Then I'm going to play a Horseman of Death and put those back in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to play a Horseman of Pestilence, 1 damage to all non-horsemen, including mine own. I will... Do you know if I play her and you don't have a creature, do I have to stun one of my creatures?
Yeah.
I think so. It's not worth it. Then I will pass.
So do you have a death in your hand right now, right?
Yeah. Sure enough.
Okay.
Yeah, Jose, standard sleeves fit the KeyForge decks. Just waiting for you to play some stuff.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I need to play some stuff.
Well, we can do this dance all day. I got 3 creatures. What else do you want me to do?
Where are my other cards?
Good question.
Okay, so this is weird. That's the thing. The problem with the double is you can cycle those death forever.
I mean, if you'd purge one of them...
I probably have to wait to purge it, but you would never play it. I mean, you could just never play Horsemen of Death, because if I can't get a creature on the board that doesn't destroy them every time you reap, you just keep doing that. That's the way it works.
reap and kill you, and reap and kill you.
I think there's a way.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird, like, there's probably a single path through the maze, and you just have to figure out how to make that happen in your deck.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so let's do it like this then. I'm going to take a Brobnar turn.
All right.
It's going to be ugly. I'm just going to play a Smith for an Amber. And then I'm going to discard Leap the Bodies and War Song.
You got to get them out. You don't have the creature base.
Don't have anything. No. And then I'll draw.
All right, all right. I guess. I mean, it's weird. I feel like I just have to put the gas on. I'll reap 3 times.
Reap, reap, reap.
Check. You're up. No,
Right.
no cards played.
Okay, let's do Logos. Let's do a Twin Bolt. So 2 and then 2 to a different creature. So 2 to both of those guys.
The horsies?
The Horsies, yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, let's not do that yet.
All right.
Let's play the Effervescent Principle first. Lose half, rounded down. So I'll lose 2. Then I'll play the Twin Bolt to gain 1.
That makes a little more sense.
And I gain a chain, don't let me forget that, and then I'll play Doc Bookton. And draw 2 and get rid of this chain. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Untamed. I'm going to play Nature's Call. I return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hands. So I'll grab all these back.
You got them.
Then I will play a Ritual Balance. So if you have 6 or more, I can take an action to steal 1. Then I'll play Lost in the Woods. Shuffle up to 2 creatures controlled by you and me into their owner's deck.
Back in.
And then I will pass. And we're back up to 6 cards. I haven't drawn a card in like 3 or 4 turns.
So presumably you play all the Horsies next turn. Or some amount of Horsies next turn. Okay.
I see.
I think I just have to take a Logos turn, unfortunately. Yeah, probably. I'll take Logos, play the Archivist, and that'll be it. Draw 2.
All right. I'm going to go Shadows. We're going to do Nerve Blast. So I'll steal 1, and then I'll do 2 damage. And then I'll Seeker Needle you to death and gain 1.
Got it.
And then I will discard there and pass. So now I'll get to draw. And you're up.
You're up.
You're up.
All right, let's play a Raiding Knight to capture 1. Let's give him +1 armor and taunt.
Protect the weak.
Give him a Shield of Justice for an Amber.
Make money, make money.
See a trend here. And I'll hold there.
Okay. So I'll Forge. And then...
1 key in.
Yep. Let's go with Sanctum, of course.
Yeah.
I'll deal 1 damage to each non-horseman. Doesn't matter. You have the armor.
Yeah, he's gonna do the. You're gonna do the kill the weakest thing.
I don't have that one.
Oh,
you purchased it earlier.
Yeah.
I'll stun you.
Dang right.
Man, it's weird. It's weird. It doesn't really even matter. I'm gonna play Horseman of War. He doesn't do anything. When I play him, I can use the rest of my friendly creatures.
Okay.
But I've just got to get him out of my hand. And then I'll pass.
Okay. Okay, so Horseman of War is the most worthless one right now.
Yep, he's just a 5, and he's a horseman, of course, just for kicks. Chad, no, I haven't looked at the ADHD diagnostic app yet, but I've heard about it tangentially.
It's kind of interesting. I actually like it. I really do.
Good.
Believe it or not.
Anyone want to run the Mistress of King's Hall through the ADHD and tell me what the score is?
What's my score? Okay. 1 and 1.
I get the sense that you're using like max
brains.
Max brain power.
Max brains engaged.
I don't see this normally. This is. I feel like there's a challenge before you that you're wanting to
I like it a lot.
defeat.
Yeah, and I'm stunned too. That's the other thing to keep in mind here. Okay, I'll take Logos.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Making him do it. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm making you do it.
Slow.
Surprisingly, there he is.
I'll play a Replicator, play a Dexter. And then we'll play a phase shift to play a Valder.
All right.
Then we will draw 4 cards.
It's time.
Yeah.
It is time. Okay. I'm going to go with Untamed.
Okay.
For a little twist. I'm going to play the Hunting Witch. Then I'm going to play an Ancient Bear, gain an Amber. And then I will do nothing else.
Okay.
Your turn.
So Hunting Witch needing to go.
For real.
Okay, so this is probably where it gets super interesting. Maybe 1 to everything on your board. Oh, I wish I could play that thing. Okay.
Hunting Witch has come at me, bro. Isn't it funny? I was like, you have to kill that thing.
Yeah.
Or it just gets wild in here.
Okay, let's do, I feel like I want to do... You just can't mess up.
It's amazing to watch. Like, it's just like I can literally see the gears turning in the brain.
Okay, let's do Brobnar. Let's do 8 to Pestilence.
Okay.
Let's do a punch to the Hunting Witch.
She gone. And did you take the 5 back?
Oh yeah, I do. I guess that's why it's fair, right?
That would be a different kind of game.
And then I'm gonna call that good.
I see you're casually sitting at 5 over there.
Just a cash 5. No big deal.
I mean, there's part of me that just feels like I put the pressure on. I think I do.
I would.
I'm gonna go Sanctum. Let's go Horsemen of Death. I'll get the Pestilence back. Let's go 1 to all non-horsemen.
Ding.
No, armor. And then let's go Horsemen of War. I can use all my creatures to fight. Bear is going to fight here, so Assault 2 before you hit me.
Yep, put them on top of my deck.
I'm going to go Replicator here.
Oh wait, taunt here.
Oh. Okay, I'll back that up then. How many, what's it got left? It's got 3 armor?
Yes, 3 armor and taunt.
So let's go, that one really came in that way.
Gotta waste it on a stunned homie.
Go Horsemen of War there. So 2 armor, or 3 armor and then 2 damage. And
Take
this
him
goes away.
to...
And then no more armor.
I only do 4 back. Would he be dead?
Oh, I thought you did 5 for some reason.
I wish I did 5. Take your 4. Like it.
And then Ancient Bear will attack there. Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be
let's
here.
go there. And then Lady Maxina will attack the Replicator.
Replicating pods.
So 2 armor and it'll just soak. And did you have an amber on one of those?
Yeah, it's
people?
coming to you.
Cool.
The
The delivery. And then
Keep you up all night with their coughing.
I will pass.
Okay. Okay.
There's 4 horsemen on the table.
There's a lot of horsies.
For kicks. Jesus.
So then if I kill some things, then you could take Sanctum, you get them all back, play them all again. So that seems fine, right?
The real, I haven't had this happen yet, but it's when you have death on the board and in hand, it means that if you...
Yeah, it's forever cycle.
Yeah.
That's what I've been dealing with this whole time.
Yeah, it's like you have to leave them on the board.
I have to get a reshuffle into the purge card, and I have to get one of those death purged. Okay, well,
John's asking for the name of your deck. Steven's deck is Mightful the Page Father.
I don't think it's registered, though, so don't...
Oh.
Don't... I know it's not registered, in fact.
That's so funny.
I don't think it, I know it. See, because right now, if I play anything, it's kind of a waste. All right, let's see how this plays. But the thing is, it's not going to change anything if I don't do that. It's just going to be the same board next time. If you get them all back in, play them all again. I don't change the board by even wiping everything. The way I'm looking at it, right? Is there any problem with that thinking?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you can get these off the board, and they won't come back.
Yeah. But you're at a Reap 5 kind of turn here. Let's do Logos, I guess.
Okay.
Let's just Reap, see what happens with that. Let's play the Docta, and then I'll draw to you.
All right. Ready for fun times?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Shadows. I'm going to play Bait and Switch. Take one.
That's good.
Take one. Now we're even. I'm going to play Nerve Blast. So I steal one. If I do 2 damage. So I'll do 2 to Dexter.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Hidden Stash. So I'll gain 1. I get to archive a card. So I'll archive here. Then I will...
Archiving Horsemen of Death is really good, too.
I agree. I'll Secret Needle there for 1. And then I will say check.
Okay.
Crazy.
There's a couple of ways this could go weird. Okay.
Weird is good.
Let's do...
Also, one thing about this deck, too, is like look at the number of 5-strength characters on my side of the board.
Lots.
It's crazy. Let me read that. So, where is it at? John Vandermeer is saying I should get another one from Bait and Switch, which is actually wrong. So Bait and Switch reads, if your opponent has more than you, steal one. So he didn't have more than we had equal.
Does it bring an amber with it when you play it?
No.
No.
But essentially he was saying that like you steal until you have more, which is actually not true. You steal until they don't have more.
Oh yeah, Dexter needs to go up top here. Great. All right, let's play Sanctum. Let's do a Commander Rami. Use a friendly non-Sanctum creature, so that's cool. Raiding Knight, capture 1. Keep you off of that. Let's do Raiding Knight, capture 1.
Nice.
Let's do a Sequist, capture 1.
That's when you read.
Oh, right, sorry.
That's a pretty good board.
Got in the habit. Let's do a Mighty Lance. And do 3 here. 3 here.
Da Bears.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. over to you.
Party time. All right, math. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, let's go Sanctum, as you might have guessed. Lady Maxina, you don't have taunt anywhere, right?
Nope.
We'll attack Commander Remiel, so I'll destroy you and I'll take 1. The Horsemen of Famine, destroy the least powerful creature. So actually, 4 is the least powerful, so we'll get rid of Sequius. I don't like that ability. We're going to do... oh, that's funny. I think I like that. I'm going to put Protect the Weak on my Ancient Bear, so he gains an armor.
Nice.
And Taunt. And then I will Reap here, so we're going to do 1 damage to every non-horseman. He has an armor now, though, so he won't eat it. And I gain 1. Today, I don't think I gain 1. And then I will Reap. You're not playing Shadows, so I can Reap with impunity.
You're right.
And, then I'll play a Sequius and pass.
Okay.
Cool. All right. All you check.
All right. All right, we're gonna do Brahms.
Philip, I don't think you're. That can't be the case. Philip Rowland saying when there's a tie for least powerful creature, all of them are least powerful creatures. I agree with, but I think you have to pick a creature. It would not wipe out all the 4s. That would be too good. If that is the case, whoa.
Yeah, that would be great. Let's see if that happens. Oh, right. Sanctum has
Yeah, so
armor,
Famine says, let me read it. It says, play, fight, reap, destroy the least powerful creature. It's got to be 1.
Otherwise, it's pretty amazing.
It would just be even more insane.
And weird. All right, so this Pestilence, right? Pestilence is the deal 1 to each non-horseman.
Active player chooses 1. That's right. Where are you seeing that?
I had armor, so it wouldn't. That doesn't go through armor, right?
That's correct. It's just damage, so that would block it.
All right, so I've got to do this. All right, let's Coward's End it, so kill everything that's undamaged. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's the problem.
Makes the board tidier for now.
3 chains is totally against my win condition here. I'm almost at a reshuffle.
Oh, man.
He does damage to undamaged stuff. You lose 1. And then I will draw 2. So draw 1, and then I will reshuffle.
All right. Mighty Morphin Forging time. Forged. Now I have to think about life. Okay, let's go Untamed, because why not?
Why not? Oh,
I'm going to play a Bear Flute. In case you kill him, I can get him back. I'm going to play a Snufflegator. I'm going to play a Dust Pixie to gain 2.
yeah.
Because why not? Then I'll Reap with the bear, and I'll say check. Put you on the clock.
Check it out. All right, I can't keep you off that last Amber.
Whoosh.
I got nothing. All right, so that's the first round. That's fine. So obviously, if I'm playing against Horsemen, I've got to hold the Purge card with all of my life.
And you have one of those, right?
I've got to purge one of Pestilence.
Pestilence or
the reshuffle guy, and then I've got to purge the other one. Straight up. It must happen.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Okay, so let me take another one.
You're gonna swap you. All right, if you're just tuning in, there's a ton of people hopping on Facebook right now. So we're playing KeyForge. I'm playing a double Horseman deck that I picked up over the past week. It's got Shadows, Sanctum, and Untamed. If you want to head back to the first of the video, you can kind of see us going to that. But the name of it is The Mistress of King's Hall. It's on the app. You can check out the list.
Let's try this one.
And we're just trying to see if we can beat it. See if the
Pickle,
hype is
Rev,
real.
Snub, Riker, the Pronto, and Sly. Actually, this is, I think, one of the stronger decks out there.
Is it registered?
No. One of the ones that I'm in my collection that I think is probably in the top, maybe the top numero uno. It's not exactly how I like to play, but I recognize what it is.
That it's good. It's Mars Shadows Dis. Anything notable about the deck? Yeah, Kyler's saying play with this. So I assume you got some gateways.
I got a little bit of goodness.
The thing about that though is like, even if I played a game against him where he was able to clear my board a couple times. It's like the deck is set to be better at recovering from board clears than most decks.
Yeah, it's got to be purging or something akin to it. And we'll see.
We will see. Would you like to cut?
It's a super fun challenge. No, I don't.
I'm gonna roll. I got a 5. 4. So I'm going first.
All right.
It's pretty good. Oh, I get 7 cards. That's how that works. Okay.
I'll hold on to this thing.
I'm gonna go. You have shadows now, so I have to be a little more careful. I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm gonna play shadows.
Okay.
I'm gonna play hidden stash, so I can archive a card.
Nice.
So I'll archive here, and then that's my 1 card.
That's actually pretty critical for that deck, I think. That makes it even better. Like if you just archived a death, then that's really strong.
You mean at any point later in the game, I can just get any number of horsemen out of my discard pile and put them into play?
All right, we'll go Martian. There's a Crystal Hive, a John Smith, and a Chuff Ape. Taunt. Enters play stunned, and I can sacrifice a friendly creature to fully heal it.
What?
It's got a big old 11 health taunt, so hopefully that's annoying for you.
It will be.
4, 5, and 6.
Okay, I'm going to go with Untamed. We're going to play a Hunting Witch. I'm going to play a Snuffle Gator, gain 1. Then I'm going to play Cooperative Hunting, do damage equal to the number of creatures I have, so I'll just hit
2 to
Smith
2.
with 2.
But you're not supposed to be able to do that.
That was the plan.
Ugh.
And then I'll pass, and it'll be your turn.
Okay, so try to kill your stuff. Not being able to kill that Hunting Witch is going to be a real problem.
Oh, you got to be able to clear that Hunting Witch, right?
Can't.
Oh, no.
Stun guy.
That's what, when I was looking at this deck online, it's like,
There's no damage in hand.
it's not just the Horsemen. It's crazy. This deck is Wildcats. Yeah, I would be curious. I would love a double Horseman deck with this in it, but this is on the same page. When I saw the Bear Flute and the Bear, I knew what was about to happen. Yeah, John. I didn't buy it on eBay. I found a guy on Reddit who sold it to me. So I'm not the eBay bidder.
Okay, I'm going to do a Martian turn. Let's play the Think Drone, unstun the Ape. And I need to hold that card for later. So I'm going to hold there.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Sanctum. So I'm going to play Lady Maxina, and I'll stun there.
Seems good.
And I gain an amber from that. That Hunting Witch is ridiculous. I'm going to play Bulwark. So,
What's the amber for?
Hunting Witch.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
And then I'm going to play Protect the Weak, so gains an armor and taunt. So between Bulwark and this, she's got 5 armor.
Pretty good.
And then I will pass.
Okay.
A lot of Horsemen in sight.
You're on 5 amber.
Yep.
No horsies. And still a hunting witch that must die.
She's just hanging. I'm going to do this because she has taunt.
Okay. All right, let's do shadows.
All right.
Booby trap, so deal 4 there and then 2 splash.
Oh my.
It has to be not on a flank or else that Snufflegator would be awesome. Let's do the old Bruno, capture 3 with elusive. Old Taunty Ape should be good for me. And let's check the list. This could be a real mistake. But based on what's in my hand, it also might not be. I'm going to Miasma for 1.
You could save it, obviously, for the next round, but you're probably not going to go shadows. I read you. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go Sanctum. It's time to roll out. Let's do here, destroy the least powerful creature, so I'll pick Bruno.
Brains? Oh wait, those go to you. That's right.
I made them back. Let's go Horsemen of Pestilence, 1 damage to all non-horseman creatures. She's got armor. And then I will think about my life. Maxina will fight here. Oh wait, you have taunt. I won't fight.
Yeah.
That would be a mistake.
Come on in. The only way that you die.
Yeah. I'll just double reap. If you have bait and switch, be my guest.
Okay.
And it's all you. Now the funny thing is if the only thing you have is at 11 on the board or more than 5, it's like the destroy. You can't reap with him. I got in that situation on this weekend. It's like reap to destroy the
walls. You can't reap yourself.
I can't do it.
That's fair. All right, this is interesting now.
John Waters, we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. Both videos will be available after the fact as well. So you can find our past streams on YouTube and our Facebook page, but we do both at the same time. Francesco asking which tokens we're using. So these are the Archon tokens. They're the ones that we've made. They're for pre-order on our website right now. Currently says they're shipping within 6 weeks. We're trying to make that faster and get them here sooner, which I think we will. And they should be a shipping now item in the next few weeks. But we're making it as fast as we can, and the response has been insane. But we're shipping them in the order that we receive the orders. So if you want to get in line to grab these, you can do that on our website and see all kinds of pictures and stuff if you want more info.
All right, let's go this. It's going to be a weird one.
All right.
Let's play a Succubus here. You get -1 card.
Okay.
Let's do Charette, capture 3.
Yep. Fun times.
Let's do Charette for 3.
Oh wait, I didn't draw back up last time. That's funny.
And then we will draw up to 6.
Let's go. I don't like Succubus. Not one bit. You see? Oh, man. It's interesting. Let's go Untamed. Snufflegator will... is that right? I don't know if that's right.
We got ton here if it matters.
Yeah, I know. I could get rid of it if I just reap with Famine and destroy least powerful and just get it off the board, which is pretty tempting. I think I have to do that because it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. Okay, let's go with Sanctum.
Okay.
Lady Maxina has 5 armor, so she will attack here.
Yeah.
Get my money back.
You got it.
I'm going to Reap to destroy the least powerful creature. We'll get rid of Succubus. I'm going to... Oh, nice. That's actually good. I'm going to fight here with Pestilence, so that'll 1 damage to all non-horsemen, including my Snufflegator. Sad news.
See ya.
Bye, Felicia. Then I'll Reap with Bulwark, and I will say check and hope you don't have bait and switch.
Okay.
Pretty wild.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay. Well, this is weird.
What's the Crystal Hive do?
Remember the turn, gain 1 each time a creature reaps. So it's a bonus reap. So let's do Mars. Let's do Phosphorus, so stun every non-Mars creature.
That's interesting, dude.
2 chains. 2 chains. And then we'll put in the Marauder here with its on. It'll capture 1 for each ready Mars creature friendly. So we'll capture 2 there, and it gets +2 as well for those ambers, which is nice. Use the Crystal Hive, gain 2.
Nice.
I can archive a friendly creature or artifact from play, and I don't think I will. I don't see any need for that quite yet. And then I'll stand and deliver.
Because he technically could archive himself to get rid of the damage, but that comes into play stun, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And yeah, and then we'll draw 1 because of the chains. And here we go.
Alright, so clear the stuns or play cards.
Oh, I need to clear the Chuff Ape too. That's right.
I feel like you're about to start doing some damage.
I'm trying. You gotta
wait,
forge that
forge a
key
key.
though.
Seems good. I like keys and forging them. Let's go Untamed. I'm going to play Ritual of Balance. It's the one if you have 6 or more can steal 1. Bear Flute. Bear. A Niffle Ape. And then I will pass.
Okay.
And draw.
This is fine. You got the bait and switch though, so I gotta be careful, right?
There is a bait and switch somewhere in this deck. It may be in my hand, it may not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I surely do. But do you have it? I think I kind of have to play I just have to play the best possible outcome, when you're playing against a good deck, you really just have to hope they don't have certain things.
They have the ace.
So like, right now, playing around bait and switch, I can't do that forever. I may as well just get it out of the way.
Yeah, because I mean I have like a good chunk of my deck left.
Yeah.
And the other thing about this deck is that because I get Horsemen back so often in my hand,
you don't do it all out of drawing.
Yeah,
presumably. Yeah. Okay, let's go Martian then.
Well, particularly when I'm using the like Untamed cards to Finnick with it.
Okay, so do the Dominator here.
The middle card is Chuff Ape. It's a rare 11 cost taunt, comes into play stunned, and then it has a... What's the fight Reeve do on the ape?
I can sacrifice a friendly creature to fully heal, which I'm about to do.
He's a monster. Yeah, you could fight, murder something.
So I'm going to do Crystal Hive. I'm going to get my Think Drone Reaping for 2. It's soon to be sacrificed. I'm going to fight with this Chuff Ape to kill Maxina, because she's going to be a problem.
Okay, she hits back for 5.
So I would go to 6, 7.
But then you heal.
But I'm going to sacrifice this to heal. Then I'm going to Reap here to get 2 more.
Alrighty, Roo.
And that is it, I think.
Okay.
So now, if you do have bait and switch, that's just bad. There's nothing special about it except for I just hope you don't.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to put this card from Archives into my hand.
Let's see. So I lose 4. That's fine.
It's bait and switch. So
Right.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
That just needed to not happen, basically, and that's fine.
It's
So then you have to be playing shadows.
Then I'm going to play Treasure Map. It just gains me 1. If I haven't played anything else, then I would gain 3. And then that's +2 power there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Protected. Pretty protected there with the Dominator and the Chef
nice.
Fate.
I like it.
I'm just going to discard Poison Wave. That hurts me far more than it hurts you.
Are you sure?
Then I'll pass and say check.
Okay. Ooh, I want you to not have...
Francesco, on the shipping time to Italy, it can take anywhere from a week to 3 or 4 weeks. Sometimes internationally, it's usually more around 2. Again, the shipping window right now is 6 weeks from now. At max, it's unless a tornado hits, God forbid, it won't take that long. So it'd probably ship the next couple of weeks, and then it would take a couple of weeks to get to you. So you're probably looking at 4 to 8 weeks total, roughly, if you're wanting to get these tokens. Also, like, what region of Italy are you from? I'm curious. I just went there a few months ago and loved it.
Okay. I cannot let you get a key here. That's the number 1.
Numero uno.
6 or more, steal 1.
Don't you love it?
Okay, cool. All right, let's do shadows.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do a poison wave.
Shoot everything?
Yeah. I need our real tokens.
Right.
They're just not in stock. Oh, and yeah, clicks only takes 1.
Yeah, we're using the prototypes, by the way, on the tokens, which is
I'm
funny.
using Destiny.
Yeah, the Saga token damage.
Let's deal 2 to the old Niflate with Relentless Whispers,
He gone.
and that will cause me to steal 1.
All right. I don't like it.
Let's play Old Naughty the Thief with a little taunt action, and then I'll draw up 2, 6. Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's...
Take that unstun turn. Just finally do it.
Nope. Not yet.
Oh, check, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. I'm going to go with Untamed. Let's go ahead and steal 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to do... yeah, that's right. Let's go with Ancient Bear. He's going to attack. Yeah. Who do I like least? I'm going to go Chuffleape.
Okay.
Chuffleape.
So I take 2.
Take 2, and then
I take 5.
You take 5 and I die.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's fascinating. I just thought about this. Let me make sure I didn't make
You got combos? Welcome to KeyForge.
Yeah, no, this is
Game
the
of discovery.
next layer. I'm discovering a combo.
You got the bear flea. You can.
Well, yeah, I'm doing the bear, but so it specifically
Gross.
reads either heal the bear, an ancient bear, or search my deck and discard pile for any number of bears. There's only one, and he comes into play.
You put him into play? I guess hand and play doesn't matter that much because you play him every time.
But after you do, you shuffle your deck and your discard pile together.
Oh, that's good.
So that's interesting. So I use bait and switch. Now it's back in my deck, and I haven't seen any horsemen in play, so I'm not shuffling any of them back in my deck either. But that's a clever way to get like death back.
You could get death
into
back.
your
Yeah,
deck.
things go weird.
For some reason, I thought the bear was going to come into play ready.
Yeah, I got you, Von Sock.
which
That would be sweet.
It doesn't, yeah, because I was going to attack that again.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that. So then I'm going to play Nature's Call. So I can return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hand.
That seems good.
So I'm going to put the Dominator in your hand. I'm going to put Naughty the Thief back in your hand. And then I'm going to put one of mine back in my hand.
Thrilling.
Let's go here. Horsemen of Famine. Coming back. He's unstunning in the most creative way possible. And then that'll be my turn. I guess if I wanted Nature's Call in my deck, I could have played it before I did that action. All right. Check.
All right, amigo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, forge on.
He got a key.
Ready to forge.
Alex, welcome. He's been watching our YouTube videos, but first time catching us live. So
Good.
welcome to the stream.
Good. It's a good time. All right, I can't not do this, I feel like.
So he's got 2+ power, but he's also got 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All these dang tokens. Okay, this is going to be weird. We got to do Martians.
All right.
Let's play a Dominator.
Nice stunned, eh?
Yeah, let's
right.
play a Psychic Network to steal 1 for each ready Mars creature. So I'll steal 2.
That card's good.
Would have been better. Let's Crystal Hive. Reap for 2.
It's real.
Reap for 2.
I gotta watch out.
Now, to heal the Chuff Ape or not, I think yes, because I want the weakest creature to be on your side of the board. So I'm going to get rid of this to heal.
Those Amber come back my way, right?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole point of why I can't do that. Never mind.
I was like, are you sure about this?
I already went down that decision tree a few times before I did it and forgot why I did it.
It's really easy to do that in
Every
games.
time.
It's like you're just working out this long math problem, and you get to the end and forget to carry the 1,
Now,
basically.
I could punt the Dominator, because it's stunned, and it's going to be a while. It's like kind of like trading a healthy Chuff Ape for a stunned Dominator, which I like, actually. I'm doing that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, it is like that. You're right.
It's like taunt.
No, you're right. That's better. That's just a better card.
I think it's better. Because
It's
got 9
unstunned,
damage on it.
and it's just a better card, yeah.
Yeah.
They can. That's why I tried to kill it with the bear. It's like I'm kind of forcing the issue there.
We did it. We figured out how to play correctly.
Solve that problem.
Okay, back over to you.
Alrighty, Roo.
Seeing signs of life here. Check.
All right.
It's because there's no horsemen out.
Yeah.
Turns out stunning is the ultimate answer. Zach won't take a turn to unstun.
Yeah, I won't do it. It's not efficient enough.
I don't like it.
Let's go. This is hilarious, actually. I mean, it's kind of hilarious. I'm gonna go Shadows. I'm gonna play Relentless Whispers. So I gain 1. I'll deal 2 damage there, and if I kill it, I steal 1. And then
My Martians.
I'm gonna say pass, and it's check.
All right,
Checksville.
that's fine.
I think this deck is a lot better than our last one.
Yeah, like I said, it is better. All right, let's go Shadows. Naughty.
Yeah, I agree,
not-
Richard. Pretty stacked deck. A heavy disc purge deck would obviously be better against it because the creatures are good. Miasma.
Just remember that one.
That's what I got that thing that lets me forge a key for.
And then, man, I hate playing cards and not getting max value out of them. I just can't stand it. I'm going to do it. Relentless Whispers to do 2 to the Horseman.
Almost.
I could kill my own Naughty to steal 1, I guess.
All right, so we're about to have a little tango here, is what you're telling me.
Seems that way.
Let's go Sanctum.
Yes.
Let's just. I should have done this a long time ago. Just put the pressure on. Horsemen of War. For the rest of the turn, I can use all my creatures. Actually, let me do that back. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have anything ready. So the bear will fight and hit you for 7. Goes away. These will remove the stuns. Then I will play here, destroy the least powerful creature. We'll grab your 2. I'll play here again. Doesn't do anything. Sacrifice a Reap to capture 1, and then I will pass. And it will be your turn, sir.
Number 2.
All right.
Yeah, it's been doing work.
It's a good card.
Okay.
Would you like to play a game? I think this is going pretty reasonable for you.
It is not bad, that's for sure. I've just got to think about how I can do this, right?
That's a good thing to think about.
Always the problem, because like I can't have you reap 6 times. That's not something I'm okay with.
Is that not math you like? I like it. But like, how many creatures can you reasonably get rid of?
2.
It's better than 0.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? We just got to give it a shot, I think.
Leave it all in the field, as they say.
It's a shame that old Chef Ape is out here, as much as I love the ape. Maybe I just drew it, but maybe I should have been playing towards it. I don't know. Long story short, I've got 3 fates, destroy the 3 most powerful creatures.
Oh, wow.
Which is that's a good answer. So it's going to be Chuff and then 2 your 5s. Is there a right answer? Probably Famine.
Famine if you're going to play anything less than 5 strength.
Yes, I have a lot of that
to
play. And then probably a War or a Bull. War, it's got to be a War, right? Because these 4s I can't choose.
I mean, the problem with War, though, is that if I have Death, I'm going to get him back. And his only thing is on play.
Mm-hmm. But he's 1 away.
Yeah. Can you not?
Well,
you have to kill a 5.
I gotta kill a 5er.
Yeah. Maybe a War, I guess.
No, let's do Pestilence. Sadly, I think I've got to on that front for the reasons you cited.
All right. For the reasons cited.
All right, and then we'll play. Let's see if we can snipe with the old Mind Barb. Discard 1 from hand. If you've got Death, I've got a shot. Should I give it the old Netrunner?
Yeah, give it the roll.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, a Nerve Blast. Not ideal, but that's fine. You know, you got to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, no, I was a little nervous there.
Pay 1 to use an artifact.
Okay.
Guardian Demon can heal and then deal. And then a Dust Imp destroyed gain 2.
That's particularly good right now.
Yeah. And that's going to be it. 4.
And that's, I have to pay you to use 1?
Yes.
Right.
6. Just pay the man his money.
Pay him. Well, man.
Let me get to some chat. I've been totally neglecting you guys on
You
chat.
have been you've been so focused. It's amazing.
It's like the hardest challenge in gaming. That's what we should copyright that phrase.
TM, capitals. So first thing I'll do is forge a key, obviously. This is a good game.
Yeah, you weren't miasmid. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Jivey Snivy. Wow, cool to catch you guys live. I discovered less than a week ago. Watching you is what convinced me to try the game, and it's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Wife loves it too. That's a double win.
That is
watching from the UK.
Amazing.
Yes.
What was the name there?
Jivey Snivy, I believe, or I would say Jivey Snivy in private.
That's
awesome.
Because
it sounds way better.
That's awesome. I can't tell you how amazing it is to hear that kind of a thing.
Thanks, Game Talker, as well. Said we're good folks after a lot of great sarcasm.
Great. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wreck you. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, you're kind of the guy who's supposed to be winning here. So
that's right.
Any amount of good is...
No pressure on you. Horsemen of Death. Let's get some Horsemen back, shall we?
Gaming rolls from the UK. Awesome. Hey, Marcus. Is that Marcus? That's Marcus Utley, I bet. Marcus U. I don't know. U's maybe not that uncommon. It's an uncommon last name. Anything starting with a U? No way.
I know one person, Marcus. All right, I'm going to reap with Sequius.
Mark from Singapore. Hey,
capture
Mark.
1. I'm just going to do this while you're thinking about life.
Snivy. Oh, cool.
I'm going to reap with these 3. And then
do you do effects when you reap? None of them?
Just this one captured 1.
Okay.
I stole from you. I'm going to go here. Lady Maxina stun. I'll stun your Guardian. Actually, you know what? I'll stun your Dust Imp. Because I don't want you to attack with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then I'll also play Horsemen of Pestilence. We'll do 1 damage to all the non-horsemen. Mine are either horsemen or have armor, so how about that? And then I will say pass and check. Volley to you, Mr. Woolley.
Okay.
Hey Tyler, how's it going? You have you played KeyForge yet? I'd love to know what you think. There's a friend of mine that plays X-Wing, or at least attempts to.
So, like,
just kidding. He's great.
The long story here is that I have to do the annoying thing. See, because I already, yeah. What else might I have? Do I have any outs that I could draw into? Is the question. Because, like, reaping for like a bajillion now is not what I'm into.
Well, you have to get rid of these 2.
Yeah, that's definitely got to happen. Deet. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's go shadows.
Yeah, Tyler, it's pretty good, right? I'm having a good time with it.
Let's play a Dodger. It's going to be a steel 1.
When he fights.
When he fights, yeah. Let's play Magda. Steel 2.
Magda. You just steal it.
Oh, right.
But when she leaves play, I get her back.
Right. And then, so master plan, play it. Put a card from my hand face down beneath master plan. And then
Omni.
During a shadow's turn, or during any turn, as long as it's standing up, I can play that card.
Yep. It's your master plan.
Do you have a way to keep me off of 6 if I get to 6? Yes, killing Magda. Okay. Decided.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Plan decided.
I feel like I have a few ways of accomplishing that goal.
Okay, and then everything will stand up. I had my master plan. And then we'll draw up to 6.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great. I swear it.
Do you have one of those Forge keys?
No,
on demand? That would be reckless. Oh my gosh.
That would be mean. That would be really mean. Let's go Untamed. What do I have to pay you something for an artifact?
Yes, 1.
Not doing it.
Every time.
Math says no.
Come on, use that flute.
No. Let's go with Untamed. I'm going to play Cooperative Hunting.
So I like that.
I'm going to do 7 damage. We'll go 4 to Magda.
You're the worst.
You're the devil. And then we'll go 3 here to the Guardian Demon.
You don't want to kill that Dust Imp? Please.
Oh, my bear's in my discard pile. Got it. Then I'm going to play Lost in the Woods. So I choose 2 of your creatures and 2 of my creatures to shuffle back in. I'm going to shuffle Dodger and that thing. And I'm going to shuffle my Horsemen of Death and Horsemen of War.
Naturally.
Right back into the game, or into my deck. Man, we're getting a lot of this. It's amazing. So Kyle's saying frequent watcher on YouTube uploads, but first time watching live. Just wanted to say thanks. Thank you for watching. That's awesome.
That's great. That's truly great. Truly, truly great.
All right.
I love it.
What am I doing here? That's so funny. Do I even do it? I keep having this Horsemen of Famine where I just destroy the least powerful creature when I play it.
Yeah.
But like I don't want to destroy the Dust Imp.
Come on.
I feel like that could go wrong in a lot of ways.
Come on.
So then, I'll play the Bear Flute.
Pay me. Oh, no.
He did. Pay him, and I shuffle these back in, which is great.
Yeah.
And then I'll just pass. You can go. I'll draw at the end of my turn. Check. See how many turns you can keep me off.
Yeah, well, we are going to see that.
Oh, Lester, yeah. So if you're curious, I'm playing with a double Horseman deck that I got over the past week. I couldn't resist the hype. Had to grab one. We talk about it pretty extensively at the first of the video. So if you rewind it back, you'll hear the story.
I need one more amber. Is the Dust Imp dead yet?
So one says, did he just riffle shuffle? I almost fainted. I guess it matters because the deck is quote unquote valuable.
All right, I'm going to take a Mars turn. Sniffer.
Having a good time.
For the remainder of the turn, I can use that action, which it doesn't matter. Elusive.
I like that art, though.
Yeah, it's like the thing from Futurama.
It reminds me of the squirrel from Ice Age.
All right. Megamouth. Tunk. John Smith. Omni. A Miasma.
Oh, my goodness.
One away.
Oh, that's rough.
Where's that Dust Imp? Come on. Kill that Dust Imp. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I really needed a shot at the next.
The next draw?
Yeah.
What out are you looking for?
Well, I've got 3 Miasmas in the discard pile. So on a reshuffle, I could potentially get one more.
There's 3 Miasma in that deck?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's why I mean it's pretty good. And that's why, but I burned that one early. I don't know. I mean, obviously
you can't sit on the card.
You can't sit on it, right?
All right, so I can't forge. That's fun. Well,
gosh, and he's stunned. It's like everything it went poorly. Not everything, clearly.
yeah, I stunned him.
I think there's some things that went well this game.
I mean, sure.
Stack them deep, sell them cheap.
Well, that's right. What? Let me see how this could go wrong. Non-Mars creature.
This. Reap with this.
That could go wrong?
Yeah. Just try it. Just see what happens. That's all I'm saying. As a curiosity.
To Dust Imp you?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe it would take me to 7, and maybe I could forge a key next turn and win the game.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not, though, dude. I'm just going to go Shadows. I'm going to play it safe. Relentless Whispers, I'll do 2 to John Smith.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
No. If it kills him, I steal 1. I'm going to play Safe Place. Because why not? And then I'll play Treasure Map. I have played other cards, though, so it just gains me the 1. Then I will pass. Draw 3, check.
Man, wouldn't this be great?
Would be a good one. If you had Bait and Switch, that'd be the...
Well, so here's the crazy thing. I'll show you what I do have. So I'm going to lose this game, which is unfortunate, but I feel like it's pretty close.
It was close.
Because I've got old Drumble.
You made me nervous. Someone was saying...
everything over 7. So that's good.
Someone was saying how good Drumble would be earlier.
Yeah. And then I've got a Mind Barb.
What's that do?
That gives me 1 and discard 1 at random from your hand.
There you go.
You've got another Dust Imp. It's fine. Just choose one. The old Tacactus. And then
Tentacus.
a Terror. And then we can unstun here. This guy comes in. So, that's not bad.
Just off by a couple.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's close. I mean, so this game to me says this is not like, this is obviously very great, but it's not like unbeatable.
Read Drumble.
That makes sense? All of it. Oh, that's even better. So let's play it. All right, so that's all good. Let's capture all of that. Thank you for the reading lesson. Dust Imp unstuns.
That's so funny.
And then you got to kill it next turn. So I still have a shot at hitting Miasma this next turn.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, cool. So I could just straight up win. Good on me.
The Facebook stream was freaking out.
Good, 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 good.
The Titan may fall.
You got to read your cards. That's the key thing. If there's one thing I learned about games.
RTFC.
Now, see, I'm still... Why am I not at one more amber is the problem.
That is the problem, yeah.
Gosh, just one
You
more
missed
amber.
it by a pinch.
A number of times, just one more.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. I would, because then I play the Terror to gain 2. Oh, my gosh, what a combo.
There it is.
Woo!
There it is. Now I have
coming
work
into
to
play, my friends.
Now I have
Did you get the
work
random
to
discard?
do.
Did that happen?
No.
Did you randomly discard
No.
one? Oh, see, I thought, you know, you just got to keep playing. Is it oubliette? That's not bad.
I could have killed something. I don't know that I can stop you. After all that.
Yeah,
all that
hashtag
rumbling
winning,
and
man.
grumbling.
Well, if you don't have a way, then get wrecked.
That's so funny.
Wow, the Terror and Drumble together.
Good,
that's
good news bears.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, let's
Everyone's
think.
like, yeah, we know. We've been playing it for weeks. Just say it. Say the
I'm
magic
unwilling
words.
to say it. Well, let's do the math. Okay, let's do this. Is there any way? Man, you got 2 dust imps.
Clear the board any way. Any way it will work.
You're so funny.
Come on. Come
Tell
on.
me. Say the words. Say the
Say
words.
it.
Let's go.
Give me the GG.
Let's go untamed. I'm gonna go cooperative hunting.
Yes.
We'll obviously kill here.
Okay.
Thank
want
you
all
for
your
doing business.
Shinies back. That's 2. And
I
you've
got
how
4
many?
more. Let's go 4 to Mega Mouth. I'm gonna play a Dust Pixie.
He only takes 3 to kill. If you want to do 1 somewhere.
I'll do 1 to the Terror.
Right here? Dust him? Okay.
I'll steal 1. And then I'll pass.
All right. Yes.
Got him. Got him.
You only do the handshake if you beat the Horseman. Otherwise,
That's
there's
right.
no handshake. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gone. All right. That's good. That's good news.
I mean, this is that's. I wanted to see that was even just a possibility, right? Right. I mean, that's good.
It is good.
Double, and I feel like that's a good representation of like a really good double Horseman deck. This is a random deck that I pulled out of 1 of 6 boxes.
Just a random box, yeah.
Just a random box.
Yeah, I don't think even especially the decks with a single set of Horsemen, it's like, I don't think they're better at all. They have some synergy going on. And I think this deck is really good. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, it's
You
not
didn't seem to
unbeatable.
be hitting the Horsies early either.
It was a weird first half. I mean, weird. I played 4 games, so I don't know what weird is, right?
Do you want to here? Why don't you let me play the Horsies and you play me with something?
All right, I'm going to play you with my best deck.
I'm not going to shuffle it though.
All right, I'll shuffle
I
for
don't
you.
trust myself to shuffle. All right, so that's good. I think that's good. Honestly, that is something that I wanted to see for the game.
Someone said, just never let him forge a key. 3 Miasma for the win.
Yeah, right? Who could lose?
Yeah, because I had a good, like, 18 Amber there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the deck was doing it. I just didn't have a way to finish because you Miasma to me.
It was that I was holding that Drumble for a long time, not fully appreciating how it worked, clearly. And I was like, well, if I can Miasma the second time, he'll stack up more. And then even Miasming the third time, which I did draw into it, I'm like, oh, man, it's going to stack up more. So I'm going to capture a lot. And it was even better than I thought. So that's something that's the beauty of the game is I get to discover that about the deck, like that little combo, and I will have that with me forever.
100%.
Now it's a story. And you never forget what you learned.
All right, I'm going to play old favorite here, Steph Feargreat from the Sears Condo. For anyone that wants to look up that.
All right, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, Jacob, that deck is good.
The Horseman deck?
Double Horseman
Or
lost
the triple
once,
miasma,
so it
yeah.
won the first one handily, and it lost the second one, but it didn't. It just barely lost the second one. I think if you were to play this deck about 50 more times, you'd be very, very good with it.
I hope so. That's awesome. Chris say he thought that last game was exciting. He's gonna use it to show his friend the game.
Great.
Which is cool.
Absolutely,
yeah, it was exciting.
Canton, we should play less sloppy if we're gonna be helping people learn. Canton Folk Hero, this is my point earlier that a deck focused on Amber and Amber Capture is good against Horsemen. Yeah, that's correct. Justin Farkas, winner is not Horsemen. Correct. Let's see. Jordan says Zach could have rushed him more and reaped more with Sanctum, but good game nonetheless. Way to go, Zach. Matthias,
yeah, I'm not sure the decision to...
Just to unstun and go.
Yeah.
Matthias, 3 Miasma is crazy control. That is true. And then Jordan Roshart. I pre-ordered tokens over the weekend. Archon tokens, any chance we'll get them before Christmas? Chances are extremely high of that happening, although...
I would put the odds at... I mean, stuff happens.
That's
we're not promising for a
promise
reason. But we're making them as fast as we can, and we think we're going to be able to beat those dates by quite a bit.
You should be good, Jordan.
But we just don't want to get people's hopes up if we don't have to.
Anytime, and here's the reason, anytime there's anybody involved other than things you're like permanently under control of, so anytime we're working with manufacturing or anything that's outside, even mildly outside of your control, you just can't make any promises. Or you just be very conservative. And so you can kind of see how that happens even in like the FFG sphere and when you're dealing with China and moving
boats
stuff
and
over.
Customs and all that kind of printing and all that.
And Jordan, thank you so much for that order. It keeps our streams on the air. How much is the deck that beat the Horseman deck worth now? Yeah, so maybe I'll sell this for.
Oh yeah.
Who wants it? $16,000. It can be yours.
Text me.
Text me.
We're gonna wire the money.
Riker, the Pronto and Sly. I guess I need to register it. I would sell that in a heartbeat. That's
3 Miasma. Well, eBay. Here we go.
Send me a message on Facebook or wherever. I'll sell it. It's $10 to me. I'm just having a good time with KeyForge.
That's what. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. You want to roll for it?
If people want to pay it, that's cool. But I'm not paying it.
Ooh,
how about 1?
Who knew? I'll go 5. I'll go first. Oh, I get 7.
Oh wait, we have somebody saying the gap between the mats. Yeah, we got you. I understand.
Little things matter.
I have that. I have that on some things as well. Let's just leave that crease.
Boom.
Boom. Right? Solid? All right, did we get it? Yeah, Andrew Stewart, we got you. We understand.
You ready to roll?
Yeah, so this seems good.
Okay. Yep.
All these cards are good.
That's the point of the deck. It's amazing.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll play the tier. You have no creatures or no amber, so I gain 2. You're up.
Okay. That's a good first play. I like that first play.
Opening with Terror is one of my favorite things.
Let's Bear Flute, Snufflegator, Ritual of Balance.
Seems okay.
2 and 3.
Let's go Shadows. I'm going to play Subtle Maul. And I'm going to play Lights Out. I'm going to return the Snufflegator back to your hand.
Bummer.
Bummer, man.
Oh, and you got them all. That's really good for you. That's extremely good for you. So much so that I'm now nervous.
Don't be nervous.
No, be nervous.
Just
but I've got the
game.
reshuffle from the Bear Fleet, so I feel okay with it. Okay, let's do Sanctum.
Joe Delay saying, asking, how good is 2 times Miasma, 1 times Bait and Switch? It's really good. I have that in actually a handful of decks. Both of those are commons, so they show up pretty frequently, at least in 1 and 1. But his deck, did you have Bait and Switch in that last deck?
No.
Okay, so no Bait and Switch, but 3 Miasma, which is maybe as powerful.
Deal 1 to each non-horseman, so 1 to the terror, and then the rest of the things happen. And then I'm up to 2. Over to you.
All right, let's go with... Let's go with Shadows. I'll discard a random card.
Yeah.
Horseman of Death.
Oh my gosh.
He gone. He gone. All right.
What is this? Little Hot Fingers bun over here.
That's right. And then I'm going to play Nexus. He has Reap. I can use one of your artifacts.
You want to use my flute?
That's right. And then I'm going to play... do I even want to use it? Yeah, I'm going to play an Urchin. Play a Steel one, but you don't have any, so...
Yeah.
We'll just call it a day.
Don't
Just
mind that.
get them out of my hand. There we go.
Okay, let's do Sanctum. Let's just push. One to every non-horseman.
Here you go.
Lady Maxina takes an armor, and I reap for 1.
Bye, Felicia.
Let's deal 1 to every non-horseman. Lady Maxina.
Hey, you're getting the Horsemen this time.
Yeah, I am.
Watch them ride, baby. When they ride, it's crazy when they start going.
Let's do Horseman of War on the reap. Let's do Maxina on the reap. And then let's turn them up. I'm going to just ride them out. Let's just see if you have an answer.
Let me see if this is that deck. Yeah, it is that deck. I gotta keep that. Oh. Okay. Let's go. This.
Yay, no mauling.
It's tempting, actually.
Just maul over and over. You've already got death out, so that's pretty solid.
Let's go Hand of Dis to get rid of the Pestilence. He's a pest. I'll Reap to get rid of my stun or get whatever. Then I'm going to discard a Gateway to Dis.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to play it. I'll pass.
Is that discard each enemy creature? What, are you crazy?
3 chains, dude.
Woo.
No way.
Woo.
I got plans.
All right. I'm going to take...
Brian, we actually, last week's stream, we played the adaptive format and we bid chains, and it's a really great way to see the chains kind of in action. I actually, in game 3, bid 12 chains just to see what would happen, and it was an incredible game. So I think that's worth watching.
Let me do... Yeah, that's ultimately correct, right? Yeah. Let's go Sanctum. 1 to everything. Kill that Nexus. Reap and Reap. Let's just go to check.
Check City. Yikes.
Not knowing what you have, you know? Anything could happen. I'm going to play it like a constructed deck.
Seems good.
That seems like what you should do, right?
Seems good. Let's go Brobnar. I'm going to go Herbert the Huge. 2 damage to all your creatures.
Oh, but it's so annoying.
Jeez, this is weird. I'm going to play... this is suboptimal, but I'm going to do it because I got to get going.
Yay!
Loot the bodies, follow the leader. I'll attack here, there. So I'll kill you and gain 1 from loot the bodies. And then I will play...
That's not bad.
Smith, just to gain 1. And then I will pass.
All right, got the key. Dum ba da dum ba da dum ba da dum bum ba da dum ba da dum ba da dum. Ba-dum ding ba ding ding. I'm back. Okay, let's go Untamed. Pixie for 2. Let's put a Gator and an Ape and a Flute. Give me my bears.
Da bears.
All of these cards are good. And then shuffle these guys back in. That actually, having that Bear Fleet reshuffle in there is
It's
such
so
a big
good.
deal.
Yeah. I agree.
Nuts.
Yeah, because you can just send the bear against something to die, and then bear flute to get it back into play and shuffle. You're good.
It's pretty not fair to the bear. It's what?
Okay. Cool.
You don't have 6, right?
No, I don't have 6. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go with Dis.
Oh my gosh! Why are your cards so good?
At the end of the round, end of my turns, you lose 1. Master of 3, reap to destroy something with 3 power. I'm going to discard that, and we'll go to the next round.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I feel like you're about to roll me.
All right, shadows.
Oh, you lose 1, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Let's start with a poison wave.
Okay.
Deal 2 to everything.
Shuffle's going.
Armor. She may have been armored out last turn, but I screwed it up, so I'll take it if I mess that up. Armor's the hardest thing about this game.
It is not easy.
There's nothing good about it. Okay, and then we'll do a deal 2 damage, steal 1. We'll do that there. So gain 1 for playing. Steal 1.
So good.
We'll nerve blast. Steal 1. Deal 2 there.
Jesus.
We'll treasure map, or I'm sorry, hidden stash to archive a card. And then we'll just treasure map for 1. Pass it on over.
Man. All right, let's go shadows. I'm going to discard a random card. Yeah, it's just good, isn't it?
I can't believe it.
Discard a random card. I'm going to play Customs Office. You have to pay me 1 to use artifacts. I'm going to play Miasma. Play a little control-y of myself, and then I will pass.
Okay.
Not good enough. Not good enough.
All right, let's do shadows, yo. Safe place. And I can move stuff over. That's pretty cool. Nerve blast, steal 1, do 2.
Seems good.
And then draw 3.
All right, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This will be somewhat entertaining. Let's go Brabnar. Fire Spitter. I'm going to play Anger, ready and fight. So he'll ready. And then before fight, it does 1 to each of your creatures.
Nice.
And I'll attack the Snufflegator.
So he's gone.
And I take 3. And then I'm going to play...
Doesn't take it. And then, the Horsemen of War is done. Ready to go.
Then I'm going to play and the armor's gone there.
Armor's gone, yeah.
I'm going to play Relentless.
Or at least one of them is gone, I should say.
Relentless Assault. Ready and fight with up to 3 creatures. Ready. We will fight the bear.
1 to everything.
And 1 there.
And this does. So that gets rid of its armor.
And then I'll punch there for 3.
Nice.
And then
clean that right up.
I will
very tidy.
pass.
Very tidy turn. I like that. Very tidy.
And it's you.
2, 3, 4, 5. Forged.
2
Run
keys
dud.
to 0. Feeling
dud.
great. As in almost dead. See what the Horseman can do.
Wheel?
Probably more than I want.
Let's do... Cool. Cool. All right.
cool deck, right?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of like power plays.
It does. And it really does. I'll do just double horsies.
Okay.
Draw 2.
All right, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna play Control the Weak, and I'm gonna make you. Can I see your discard pile?
Oh no.
I don't need to count. I just need to see if bait and switches over here.
It's not.
Oh god. Oh no. Well, you're not playing Shadows. I'm gonna make you play Untamed.
Okay.
I'm going to play the Terror, I'm going to play the Eater of the Dead, I can fight, purge a creature from your discard pile, and then I'll pass. Check.
Okay, I've got to do Untamed. All Nature's Call.
Turn up to 3 creatures to their hand.
Owner's Hand, yeah, and I'm just going to choose these 2.
Okay.
Because then we're going to play Lost in the Woods, shuffle 2 into the deck.
They go.
Ritual Balance, steal 1. Got to pay you 1 to do that, I guess?
Yeah.
So.
Nothing happens.
Nah, forget it. Let's play the Seed just because. And choose the Bear Flute. I don't think
you have to pay me to do that.
No, I'm not paying 1 for a bear. No way, mister. No
Customs
way.
office, that shut the games down last week.
It just does.
So this is the deck that we bid 12 chains on last time.
Okay.
Put that in perspective, by the way. So we played with 2 decks last week, and this deck was so good I bid 12 on it and I'm getting slaughtered here.
Draw 1.
Mine?
Yep.
I got a key, Ma.
You did.
Now I got to figure out how to stop you. You.
It's probably good not to even. What does Customs Office say? Is it play?
Your opponent must pay you 1 in order to play an artifact.
Haha, free bear.
But
and free Ritual Balance.
That would have cost you.
Here, why don't I not play
And Safe
this?
Place would have cost you. Way back.
No, it wasn't out when I played Safe Place. So that means I can use Ritual Balance and Bear Flute, which means I would have stolen 1, which means you would have been at 5, which means no 4G for Zach.
Just back it all the way up. No, hold on. Okay, fine. So then I have to steal 1.
Yeah, hold on. I got to get this bear out.
Lordy.
It's your deck, man. You made it happen.
I did make it happen. I built it myself. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Umbra. I'm going to play Relentless Whispers to gain 1, to kill it, to steal 1. I'm going to go Subtle Maul and Shadow Self, but I'm going to discard something from your hand first.
You gonna maul me?
Down Maul.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This one.
They're arranged by best to worst.
Pestilence gone.
Why?
Next round. Let's do this.
Okay. We will do it.
Still not looking pretty. You got multiple turns to get this done.
Yeah, and I'm going to do it the smart way. I'm going to go Untamed, Ritual of Balance,
Boop.
Reap, and ooh, I don't want to do it, but I want to discard it. Yeah,
The Nepenthe Seed?
yeah. I don't want it. I'm doing it.
Isn't it crazy that card's in that deck?
It doesn't. It makes me hurt.
All right. Forward to key. Pass.
All right, I did it.
Destroyed me.
That was the 12 chain deck?
Yes.
This game is so awesome.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, because like...
Last week it was like the Slaughterfest.
And against the decks that we were up against, that deck happened to like really be in the pocket that was killing what we were throwing at it.
Yeah. Well, because
who knows?
it's got Customs Office,
Yeah.
which the deck you were playing last week had a bunch of artifacts in it. But the other thing is, so what I didn't see, which is what I was looking for the whole time, is...
That gateway you discarded?
Well, no, it's got 2 gateways. It's got 2 miasmas and a bait and switch.
Okay, so it should be controlling a little bit
and a key
better.
to dis.
Yeah.
So...
That's why you were comfortable discarding gateway.
Yeah, because I had 4 more cards
That's
in my
the
deck.
thing is, I just don't know. I didn't know if gatewaying the Horsemen would have done anything. Now, you did hit the discard of Death, which changed the math after you'd already discarded it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Death, because
like
otherwise it's just, it doesn't change the board.
The turn before, if I'd gatewayed, because that's when I did it, I'd have 3 chains. You would have played Death.
Yeah, and then you're just behind.
And you have 2 deaths in there, right? That's what the double Horsemen make. When you're playing a single Horseman, you know, you can clear the board, you can keep them off the board easily enough, because there's only 4. A lot of times you aren't even going to see them all. But double means that there's double death, and it's just so hard to stop. You got questions over there?
No. Let's see. Yeah, so we're wrong about customs office. We got that figured out. Which is actually, you know what, it's a huge benefit to live streaming. It's like having 1,000 judges like watching, which is really handy. Because
it is really handy.
As it turns out, you definitely don't ever read the rules. I've never read the rule book.
I barely read the cards.
It's a bit of a problem. Actually, I did for the learning video, but it's been a long time since I've read it.
August?
Yeah. All right, let's see what we've got.
What time is it? It's late. We got it. Question time is what we got.
Michael Holland said, I'll be dimming this game at JekyllCon in Brunswick, Georgia this weekend. Great game. Yes, it is. I think it actually has the goods. I think it's here. Honestly, I think it's got legs. I think it's got real, honest to goodness, many years of community legs.
Well, and I think there's a lot of reasons for this. All the obvious stuff is it's super fun, it's super easy to learn, it's super low price, low barrier to entry, etc. But I think perhaps the greatest strength of the game is that you could play this for the next 2 months, be really excited about it, be really hype, kind of play out your decks, and then, you know, be like, hey, I'm going to play Destiny for 2 months, or I'm going to play X-Wing, or I'm going to play Champions, or I'm going to play Transformers, or whatever.
And still every once in a while I get a pickup game of KeyForge, because it's always exciting.
It's your backup game at that point. But better than that is like when a set comes out, you can always just pay $10, buy a new deck.
Yeah.
There's not a meta. You're not behind.
You don't need to catch up the collection.
It's like you can go away for 2 years, and I think that is such a good format for specifically Fantasy Flight games, because I've seen so many people be very critical of them when it comes to organized play and tournaments and events, and even release like Destiny that's had that problem, which is like it underprinted the first set, the 4th set was late, the 5th set was late, and so this is a game that just doesn't have that problem. Like it could be 2 years from now they put out the next set.
And I play it.
And it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Because it may be the game you play all the time, but it doesn't have to be the game that just consumes you in terms of, it's a laid back game instead of a lean forward game.
And the time commitment is so low. I think if you were to put a chart and say like time commitment on one end and maybe price is the other one, or
put any 2 variables.
Ease to learn.
If you did, let's say you did price and time commitment, it's in the bottom corner.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. When has a game, I guess, that's really hitting, it may have less of a time commitment than a board game.
I think it absolutely does.
Like once you know the base rules.
That's one of the best things of expandable games like this, is that once you know the rules, you can just play forever, right?
Same thing with a board game.
Imagine, so we growing up, we played the Star Wars TCG together. If that had been pre-built decks like that, it's like, Wizards could have gone a decade without publishing anything.
That's true.
And they could put out decks.
Yeah, we would have done it.
And it's like, I'd pay $20 to try this out again.
Because that's the other thing. Like most of the board games are like 2 to 3 hours, like the big ones. I mean, you could get your little 30 to 45 minute deck building games and whatnot. It kind of has that feel, but it also brings a new experience really every time. I feel like with games like the deck builders, you have the strategy that you like, and you see if you can do it as efficient as possible every time. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I play Axis and Allies. If I'm the British, I'm doing the same
You're winning.
big plane strategy that I possibly can.
Now that remember correctly.
Diplomacy, right.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, but that's, I mean, the other part of it too, right? So you're talking about the discovery instead of the deck building, which is like you can always bring something new. And that's what this is to me, the double Horseman deck here is power gamer deck. It's like, if you had to pick the best deck and go to Worlds, this is probably a deck that fits that bill and could do it. Obviously, the adaptive format makes that less of a concern if they're going to use formats that kind of balance it out in that way.
Yeah, and if there's one you can ban.
Sure.
Right, that one, choose 5,
I'll
disband
choose the double Horseman deck, gone. But at the same time, like I played it this weekend, and all the games kind of went how that game just went, which is Tim was throwing a good deck at me, and then I just slaughter him. And so the thing about that, though, was like, even I like the big competitive tournaments and events and stuff. It was like that became almost uninteresting.
Yeah.
It's like it's cool to watch it work and to play it a couple times, and then after a couple times, you're just like,
it's way more fun for the person on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just kind of like the punching bag and like see if it's like a challenge deck.
So I was actually it's potential. I'm gonna hang out one night in the store and just let people take cracks at it,
play against
just
it.
to play against it. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's this game's got legs for a multitude of kind of subtle reasons beyond just the upfront barrier to entry conversations and stuff. It's super fun. The generic themes, I mean, they're going to be able to pick houses. They're going to add whatever flavor you might want, from vampires to dragons if they want to go there. So I think eventually it's like people will just be able to find anything they want in this.
Man, you know, this is the crazy thing. Okay, so we talk about this a lot, and maybe people have heard it already. But the assumption that every new game is a new game system from the ground up is a total mistake. Because I think about every single game that I've enjoyed in the past, and that's all the way from, you know, Spoils to Netrunner to Thrones to Onward and Upward.
Every game ever.
Destiny, etc. If you took any of those games, gave me a random assortment algorithmic card, every corp deck has, you know, anywhere between 3 and 15 ice.
Sure.
And Onward
I mean,
and Upward.
if you go back to our like basic deck building guide, if every deck that was randomly generated followed those rules, but it was random ice, random economy cards, random...
No factions. I guess we do have factions. We have the 7 houses, right?
Yeah.
So you've got your 7. You could figure your 7 Android houses out. You figure your 7 Westeros houses out.
You could pack it just like
pretty
this.
Easy. Pack it like this. And you could use this system every time.
Yeah.
Is the thing. It could be a repeat thing, or you could even have like the Netrunner rules. Could be that. It just play the game normally.
And I think that's, again, talking about legs, where it's like you have something like an LCG, which I think has fundamental problems. We've talked about several times on the Covenant cast, especially in the 2 to 3 year range. The whole sustainability of LCGs and whatnot, and essentially the experience eventually gets stale because you min-max and you have these kind of best decks and best cards and best archetypes. And the main thing that'll happen is a new card comes along that is better than one of those cards, and it goes into that same deck.
Right.
But the deck still does kind of the same thing. Whereas like Netrunner in this style, in the unique game style,
it would be incredible.
It's actually so much better.
The problem is they can't get the system back because that was the issue. But you could at least do...
But this is just the conceptual
the idea,
right?
Of getting a random assortment. This may be a whole new thing to,
and that's what
to crack open.
We were talking about. I did a casual Destiny session this weekend, and like we were talking, and it's just like, if Destiny were $20 for a deck, and it's like, oh, this is my Boba Fett deck, and it's like, these are the cards that I've got in it, right? I would rather do that.
I think I would rather do that.
All the time, all the money and time collecting, all the money and time deck building. Because like we had one of the locals, Lee, had his Saga sets, had all his Destiny stuff, and he came up and he barely played because he was just breaking down his old decks, building his new ones, sorting his cards. And that's another benefit to a game like this, right? All that like kind of sunk time.
Which sometimes is good. Like there are times when I love that.
But I like deck building. I don't like organizing cards.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
So like... there's that element of it. But if I were choosing, it's like all the hours I've spent organizing and sorting Destiny cards, even building decks, if instead I could have just been playing, one, I think I would have more fun, but two, I think the average person would find it way easier to get into. And
actually, you know what, and honestly, wouldn't it be more exciting to try to find that perfect like Vader deck?
You can't imagine.
I can imagine.
The double Horsemen deck pales in comparison.
Yeah. You'd spend untold fortunes on that deck.
Garbage. And you know, the funny thing is it's not even like power deck, right? It's like, if it's just like Vader with 3 Force chokes or whatever, some weird thing, like the Ancient Bear. Like, I think that's a great example of like something I randomly just like. It's not that crazy. You have the shuffle mechanic. You can get your cards back over and over. I like that. Like, that's cool. Cool thing you can do, and like you have one bait and switch, but you can keep putting it back in your deck, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Cool. But Vader with like Vader's fist or his lightsaber or all 3, it's like, nope, I'll see you later.
Wow.
What's your number?
Seriously.
I know.
Seriously, if I were at FFG right now, if anybody at FFG is listening, I think I would pivot my entire organization to that model over the next 2 to 3 years. Maybe 5, because it takes a while.
Any card game.
Yeah.
X-Wing, it's gonna be tougher.
Right.
Arkham, probably not relevant.
Well, see, that's the thing is like maybe the deck building on the co-op games, that's where it's amazing to me. Because like there's not a meta that you have to deal with. It's what do you want to be in this world, not how do you want to compete. Now, there's a place for deck construction games, right? But when you have 60 of them out there, you don't need that many.
It's redundant, right?
Right.
Like we got it. We got deck builders. But the thing I was going to say is that one thing that Arkham did so cleverly, and I have to imagine this is what LCGs are going to become. I'm gonna pin this one that way 10 years from now. I'm like, look how wrong I was. No, which is they incorporated deck building into the game, right? Your deck is your character, and then you build it as you go.
Right.
Right. It's like you have this pool of cards you're buying with experience, which is a cool thing to do.
That's the way to,
But a cooperative, build your deck as you go.
Yeah.
And it's like you are deck building, but it's in a very different kind of way, right?
Yeah.
You're deck building like you build a character in an RPG. I think that's where you go, right? I would honestly love, as much as they have done Star Wars to death, but it's like they already have the art, cooperative Star Wars LCG game, right? That was literally that same thing. You're a character, you're building your character, etc. Put anything you want on it. But to me, and the cooperative games hit the monthly schedule so good. Like
it's what the format was built for.
The new story, the new chapter in the story every month is great.
Yeah.
So I think 3-4 years from now, LCGs will be that.
Should just be cooperative. Yeah, we've been writing that down for a little while.
Especially in light of this, the unique games, which is, I think, unique games, it's the same thing. We talk about Game of Thrones LCG. We talk about L5R LCG.
L5R, it's got the 7 clans, doesn't it?
It's...
Or however many clans there are.
I think it's 7. I think it's 7.
You put them in the... There's 7
Thrones
clans
has 8 houses, right?
My gosh.
And then what you immediately take the cost of entry down to 10, 15, even 20. That's the thing, Destiny. If a Destiny deck was $30 because you have to put the dice in and whatever, great.
Yeah.
Like, I would do it every time. And I get, that may be crazy with the dice and the randomness and all that. I don't know. But when I'm looking at it, and it's like, same thing with Thrones, right? It's like, if the 3 houses, it's like, oh, I have Targaryen, Stark, and Martell.
That's so tempting.
I'm going to find my 3 houses I like, and I'm going to find one with 3 copies of Dany in it, or dragons.
That's so tempting.
Like the Horsemen or the dragons? Like
Yeah.
Anyway.
So how many decks are registered right now?
230 or 40,000. Let's just give a live update here on the app.
So here's the thing.
Also, my phone's at 4%.
Oh, okay.
This is going out the
window.
window.
You'll be all right. Facebook, we may lose you.
230,000.
230,000. So we know... I would still say that there's 500,000 decks on the first wave.
I would guess there's at least 400,000.
Because I don't think...
You have 7 decks that aren't registered.
I have 7 unregistered. So I'm an example of
I have
myself.
7 or 8 that I'm looking to trade. They're just unregistered.
So 400,000 decks. Let's just assume that... how much cash... Let's just get into it. How much cash does that mean for like the bottom line?
So we should probably talk about this on the podcast. But 400,000 decks would be $4 million in revenue at MSRP.
Right.
Which,
so retailers typically take about half in the chain?
Yeah, I mean, 40. It's like 50 to 60% depending on what tier you're at. They have the various tiers and stuff. But then distributors are going to get 10%. Publishers are going to get 40%. So
what is that?
1.5 million for the publisher.
For FFG, for this game, right?
Yep, for the first print run.
To me, I have to imagine that's one of their most successful, if not most successful. I don't know where Destiny landed, because collectible games have a way of creating a lot of cash.
Yeah.
But if they make 1.5 million, if you're not looking at that and saying, not only did we make 1.5 on this top set, we don't have to like do all of the crazy balancing stuff that we normally do. We don't have to care about the meta.
You do have to do the mathematical balancing.
Yes. But you should be able to make the computers do that.
I think is baloney, because the adaptive format solves it.
You can chain the deck.
Yeah.
You can chain the deck, you can ascend the deck, you can do whatever you want with the deck. So it's got everything going for it. I don't know how you don't look at that and say, we need to reconsider our approach to card games, period. Well, and maybe all games.
And I mean, the thing is, so Thrones LCG, right? Perfect example. I'm not certain you have to change, well, I would change the rules, but I'm not certain you have to change anything.
Yeah.
It's same cards. You've already made them all.
Because how cool would it be? You get 3 random plots, 5 random plots, 7 random plots, whatever it is, right?
Well, and it's like we're just seeing it, right, with KeyForge. And KeyForge is funny because it's like generic, right? It's a new IP, it's a new universe, and it's kind of got this goofy thing going on. But like, Thrones and Star Wars are real IPs, right, that people are like into. We got some funny questions.
No, it's just a dude who's saying, oh God, these guys again, what losers. Team Covenant sucks.
Thanks.
Like, why are you here?
Yeah, why are you wasting your oxygen?
And waste some time here.
Anyways, I think it's the thing you have to be careful about. I feel like this is what they did with LCGs, and this is what I would warn against, which is LCGs seemed, especially with Netrunner. Netrunner popped, right? Netrunner got really big in 2012, and then after the success of that, we saw a stream of LCGs. Conquest, Star Wars LCG, Arkham Horror LCG. There's more in there as well. Game of Thrones 2nd edition. I mean, it was at least one a year that was coming. And then I feel like a lot of those, then L5R. So it was literally back to back to back to back. But I feel like we were talking about this last week on the cast, which is like you introduce a new game to a community and you tear communities up. Right. It's like we introduced Thrones LCG, the first one. Netrunner took players from Thrones. Some people play both, but it took some. Then when Conquest LCG comes out, it's taking players from both. 2nd edition Thrones takes players from both.
L5R.
I know people that were heavy Netrunner players switched over to Thrones 2.0 when it came out, and etc. L5R, same problem. Arkham Horror LCG, Lord of the Rings, going down the list. So you could inundate people with too many unique games, and it's like all the people who are playing KeyForge right now just switch over to playing the other thing. But the main thing about it that's different is that I can play the Thrones unique game for $10. Mm-hmm. I can play the Star Wars unique game for $10.
$10,
right?
Yeah.
And so it's got a different economy of scale.
And it gives everybody the opportunity to participate in whatever is being played in the store or wherever.
For $10, $20
at the moment.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I might go all in on, I might have my 20 Star Wars decks that I'm really into, but I'll buy a couple of Thrones decks for Thrones night.
And here's what this is more speculation. We'll probably get into some of this on the podcast, I'm sure. But I'm also curious how many companies try to emulate this.
Good luck.
I agree.
I mean, yeah,
but like
maybe.
If you see it, it's popping, and it's a new format, right?
Yeah.
So we saw with LCGs, there were other companies putting out non-collectible card games, some of them accidentally calling them LCGs.
Yeah.
Upper Deck.
You don't have time for another game, do you?
I don't.
That's why we ended up talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, anybody who's waiting around, sorry, we're not going to play another game.
Couple things here I want to mention. We'll probably have this Double Horseman deck back on stream at some point. We will see. Like we said earlier, we have the Archon tokens for pre-order on the website. We switched those to pre-order. They're shipping currently on the website, promised to ship within the next 6 weeks.
Within 6 and probably a lot sooner.
Probably a lot sooner.
We're cranking on them,
Yeah,
so we're going to be done with those in the queue pretty quick.
As fast as we possibly can. But
yeah.
That said, we're going to ship them in the order that they're ordered. So the sooner you pre-order, the sooner you get in line. We're moving as fast as we can on those, and we really appreciate everyone doing that. It's been insane and really just kind of an unbelievable response to it, and to KeyForge in general. And then, of course, we have KeyForge subscriptions.
That's right. Yep. So set 2, I mean, that's the thing. Get in line, basically. We've got a number of spots for that KeyForge subscription, and once it fills up, we will not have any spots left. And that's going to guarantee that you get set 2, however many boxes of decks that you want. Every box contains 10 decks. And we don't know what set 2 is. We don't know when it's coming out. We don't know what's going to be in it. But given my experience with KeyForge now, it's like, yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I have a subscription, which is a display of 12 decks. And another important note there is you don't get charged until like a week or 2 before release. So we don't know when it's coming out. We don't know any details at all. But essentially, a subscription lets you get in line without putting any skin in the game.
No money.
If you decide you don't like it in 3 or 4 months, you can cancel, no charge, whatever. But it is a nice way to just kind of guarantee your spot in line and make sure you get the product on release or close to release.
So a couple last questions here. Ian Evans, have you tried counting the Double Horsemen with Annihilation Ritual yet? Have not.
I don't know what that is.
But
also, I'm closing down Facebook chat because my phone is literally dying.
Ritual. Let me actually look up the card here. I'm not cool enough to know them all yet. When a creature would enter a discard pile, it is purged instead. So that's good. Do you have any artifact removal in that deck? You don't, do you?
No.
So that's great. I mean, Annihilation Ritual would be excellent against
but like,
it.
So the problem there, though, is that's both players, right?
Name of the Double Horseman deck?
It's
I got you, David.
The Mistress of King's Hall.
Mistress of King's Hall. And then Marcus still play Lord of the Rings, still got my Covenant subscription going. Thanks for that, guys. Awesome, Marcus. I'm so glad. I'm always glad to see your name around, too. Derek asked, how did we acquire the Horseman deck? Zach purchased it in a crazy random thing. He came in one day and said, hey, I bought this.
Yeah, I
found a good deal on Reddit and I thought it was worth it. And I was like, all right, well, let's play it.
Good deal. We'll see if it was a good deal.
Yeah, right.
It was a little, just kind of a gumption. Gumption's a word we use around here a lot. So I saw the deck. I saw the deck list. It had the double Horseman. It also had Bulwark, which I was excited about. But then I started looking down the list, and it's like every card in it is a card I love, pretty much. It had a bear and a bear flute, ancient bear. It had bait and switch. It's got 4 of the basically either steal 1, do 2 damage, or do 2 damage if it kills, steal 1. Just a ton of great cards, and I was, the hype of the double Horseman's real. There's only, it's like 1 in 15,000 roughly, with my favorite houses with a pretty cool name. So I just touched base with the guy on Reddit, and he was willing to sell it. So one thing led to another, and here we are with the deck.
We'll never say how much it was bought for, but it's significantly less than the other ones that I've seen. So I think that's I don't know, you may come out ahead if you decide to sell it.
So it's interesting, because I think it's great. I don't intend on, if they have a World Championship, going to it. I don't know what the format's going to be with the decks and stuff. But it's, like I was saying earlier, one of the best things about the game is this discovery element. And I played it, we played it here, and you saw the first game dominated, the third game seemingly dominated a deck that we were doing well with last week.
Very, very well.
But when I was playing this weekend, I was just rolling people. And that's cool for a minute. But at the end of the day, the reason I'm playing is to have fun. And if I am a 95% chance to win, not so fun. So I'm going to mess around with chains. There's probably a certain amount of, in adaptive format, it's fine, I guess. But even then, it's do you really just want to, I don't know.
I think that may be the perfect thing, is that maybe because you didn't build it and tweak it and optimize it, you feel less satisfaction when it's great.
Yeah, because it's even if
ding, ding, ding.
Even if I were great, and even if my opponent knew I was great, and it's not really a psychological game for me, but even if I were great at the game, winning with a double Horseman deck, it's kind of in any game when they're running the meta list, right?
Yeah.
It's oh, I lost to this. And it's I lost to double Horseman.
But isn't that amazing that this game creates a situation where you just want 2 evenly matched decks, and it doesn't matter what their relative power level is? Because you're just looking to have fun playing the game?
Yeah.
It's my gosh,
but that's
finally.
That's why on last week's stream when we were doing the relative format, and in game 3, we played the Steph Feargate against whatever deck you were running.
Yeah.
And I bid 12 chains, and it felt like a super tight game.
And it was fun.
Super
fun.
And that's why I'm playing it, right? It's not about let me crush you. But what I am interested in, and that's why we'll see if I end up keeping it or not, and I'm leaning towards yes, but we'll see, is that if I can find another high-powered deck, playing the high-powered decks against each other is fun.
Clash of the Titans.
Where you have these
thunder
big,
strikes,
I've got 18 amber.
lightning.
And I stop you, and you miasma me, now I'm at 24, and then you bait and switch me, and then I bait and switch you back. And it's just these
It's like a Crossfire commercial.
Yeah.
You got the 2 kids, and they're
battling
storms in the background.
It's almost like the difference between 2 humans fighting or 2 titans fighting. Right?
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah, 2 monsters fighting in a city is pretty cool, but the monster fighting against the human is only interesting when the humans win.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, we're going to get out of here. Chris Rodriguez, thanks for the stream. Thank you, Chris, for watching, and thank you, everyone out there, for watching. We love doing it. And Mr. Dark Montreal, tokens look incredible. I'm happy to have pre-ordered them. Thank you so much for that. We'll get them out right to you as soon as we can. And, man, it's the holiday season. Get ready for Christmas, and hopefully everyone has some time off work and can enjoy, hopefully, some games or whatever else it is that you enjoy.
And I guess catch us on the cast this week or the stream next.
Yeah. Yeah. See you later.